Poke. Poke, 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 poke. What nice big teeth you have. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Rawr. Say rawr. Rawr. Good boy. Look at this. Chilled out.
Good morning, friends. Do you want to see what I've just discovered in our flaming house? Like, you know, because we need something else to annoy us. Buggy, leave it! So Bug peed in the kitchen this morning, literally about 10 minutes ago, so I thought, okay, I'll move it. Well, there's a spider up there for one, yay. So I started cleaning it and thought, alright, I'll move this counter just in case. It seems we have mice. Or some other kind of rodent. Whoopee. This is the last thing I want to be cleaning up this morning. The last thing I really, really wanted. I wish Liam would hurry up and get home. We need to get some mouse traps and humane mouse traps, mind. But this is not good. Okay, so it's taken me 2 attempts and some vomiting to get that cleaned up because I don't do well with things that turn my stomach, and the moment I started wiping that up, I wanted to be sick, and then I was very sick. So I had to leave it for 10 minutes, then come back to it, but I've done it. I've just put my mop head in the washing machine, my Swiffer thingy, which we need to get more of the Swiffer thingy majiggies, because we only have one, which is a real pain in the butt, but I'm not impressed. I have to buy some mousey traps and get some peanut butter and try and decipher where this little family have come from. I think they're under our cupboards, because this house wasn't always like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but the back door was once on that wall, and then the bathroom was actually like an outhouse. So like if I show you next doors, that's what ours was like originally. But obviously the landlord of this house, or whoever had the house at the time, converted that into the bathroom, and then the third bedroom upstairs, or the little room upstairs, is the third bedroom. Whereas some of the houses down here still have the outhouse, and then, so this is still the outhouse, and then what is our third bedroom, like wardrobe, is their bathroom. So they're only two bedroom houses. So what I think is they're coming through here. So this kickboard has always been a bit loose since we've been here, and recently it's been like that. So I have a funny feeling that is where they're coming in. But it also means that we're going to have to check our cupboards for poop and everything else, so that's going to be a ball ache. I think that's going to be a job for a weekend, but obviously can't do it this weekend because Liam's away for, well, it's not away, but it's Eurogamer this weekend. So yeah, just an added bonus to living in this wonderful, not so wonderful house. I have to admit, I'm much happier down here than I was up north. I don't really know why, I just am. As much as I miss Sarah and Amy, and you know, I really, really miss them. But I feel a bit happier down here, but I just really, really wish that we could fast forward a couple of years and have our own house, because that would be really nice. Because this house isn't all that, but it's okay, it's somewhere to live. And we've just got added pets, which I also think Liam made a good point of saying that maybe that's where the fleas have come from, because we defleed everything, we defleed the animals, we defleed the carpets. Oh my god, this light keeps popping out, it's driving me insane. Stay in. But obviously now Bug is really itchy. I find fleas on him all the time. We've got to get rid of them again and deflea the whole house again. But maybe the mice are bringing in the fleas, because if the mice are going elsewhere and they're not staying in the kitchen, because none of the doors are shut at night, so if they're coming out of the kitchen and going, say, upstairs and onto the carpet and stuff, then there's going to be fleas in the carpet, Bug's going to be picking up fleas from there, and That is going to be where he's getting them from, isn't it, Mooshie? What are you eating? So Liam's video's just gone live half an hour ago. He just sent me a message saying 91 people are playing it. So, did I say video? I meant game. I might have said video. So he's got his fingers crossed that there's no big issues and then he can come home. So that would be nice. I'm going to do some washing up and get some tidying up done whilst I'm not feeling sick, because if I feel sick again, it's not going to be a good day. And then I'm just going to chill for the rest of the afternoon because I'm tired. I didn't sleep too good last night. So yes, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on and do some cleaning and tidy some stuff up. Hey guys, so I have spent the majority of the afternoon in bed. I really haven't been feeling too hot after this morning and the whole being sick kind of thing. I did manage to get my washing folded, which is a bonus, and most of the house is clean. The only thing I haven't done is the hoovering, just because our hoover's broken and it is a pain in the buttocks to try and actually push it around the room, especially when you're not feeling very well. So I kind of left the hoovering, but everything else is spotless. And I'm just making myself a cup of tea with the very last remaining milk I've got left. Heartburn. So I wanted to ask you guys a question. Have any of you guys had cats that generally eat meat, like wet food? Our cats have wet food and dry food down. They have wet food in the morning, which they tend to ask for because they just moo at you all the time, and then they'll have it again in the evening. But recently they've not been eating their wet food as much, and even though they ask for it every morning, I'm really like wondering whether just to wean them off the wet food and have them just eating biscuits on the dry food, because ever since we've been here we've had an issue with flies, and it doesn't matter whether the door's open, door's closed, we always have some kind of window open because of like ventilation and stuff. We have animals and we don't want our house to smell. But because of the flies, they always lay eggs on the wet food, and it's really, really disgusting. And it's one of the reasons I'm wondering whether I'm wondering whether it's one of the reasons why Luna's lost weight, because maybe she's eaten some of the fly eggs or something. I don't know. It sounds really gross. I don't want to make myself sick again. But I'm wondering whether it's possible to wean them off the wet food onto the dry food. So if you've had any like experience, I've had cats all my life, but I've never had this issue before. So I'm just wondering whether it would be bad for them to wean them off it, or I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, I have like teeny tiny amount of milk left. I might be able to get one more brew out of that tonight. Liam's game has now been out for coming up to 5 hours. They've hit a couple of issues from what I've heard, but nothing massively serious, and nothing Liam's side anyway. So I think he's heading home within the next hour. I'm going to close this door. So yeah, I think he's heading home within the next hour, which would be really, really nice, because that means he'll be home by about 8 o'clock, maybe, depending on like traffic through London and everything, like trains through London, I mean, obviously because he doesn't drive. So I might go and pick him up from the station because it'll be dark. I don't know, so it depends what time he leaves and what time he gets in. And then I might have to drag him to the shop real quick to get some more milk and maybe some donuts, because I've wanted donuts all day. I saw a picture of donuts this morning and I was like, Sam is in the mood for donuts. Sam is always in the mood for donuts, but donuts would be nice. So I'm going to edit yesterday's vlog because I'm running late yet again. It's just because I've been in my pit all day. So that's what I'm going to get done now. Yay! Daddy's coming home. Where's Daddy? Buggy? Bug. Bugsy, where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Want a biscuit? Can you sit? Maybe paw? Paw? Thank you. Can you up? Up? Yay! Clever boy. Here you go. Oh! Fine. Okay, so Liam's nearly home, but I just wanted to see if you guys could hear this. I've just been sitting here just chilling, and next door has a keyboard, and apparently now they have a microphone, and he stopped singing now, which is really bugging me. They've stopped now. Dang it. I'll try and catch it again in a bit. Hi!
Hello! I made her out for a wee so you can get soaked and hear her.
Did he actually do one? What the hell? Hi!
Hi!
Ow.
How are you?
Let me chill. How's the train home?
Long!
I'm excited! It's like, Daddy, you've not been home for a week. Play with this.
Alright.
Huh? Play with it, but I'll run away. Play, play, play.
Hey! Hey! Ah!
I think someone wants some of Daddy's dinner.
She's so upset.
He's like, oh, but please. Oh, he's got his resting his nose on your leg.
No, I never got much surprise here.
So we're going to wrap it up for tonight because we're just watching the Dexter finale, which I have waited days to watch.
I worked for days and days.
Liam's a little bit nippy at the minute, so so we're going to say goodnight and we shall see you tomorrow. We're up early in the morning because we've got an appointment, and so we shall see you tomorrow.
Better blur this out.
Good night.
You look